Hello, welcome to a weather update. I just want to update you on yet another rainstorm that we had today and another day of significant rainfall totals. It's pretty much to say that any drought we've had has pretty much been erased, which is the good news, but it's a lot of rain. These are totals from today's rain event. Most of the heavier rain was in the morning hours, early morning hours. We're going to go and look at. I'm not going to really look at Connecticut. We can briefly look over Connecticut if you want, but I just want to focus on Long Island and New York City. You can see the city, not quite as much, but there's some pretty high totals over Nassau County. Hewlett got to 1 point. That's on the South Shore. So the South Shore of Nassau seemed to have gotten more than the North Shore did. So the South Shore got about an inch and a half in certain areas of rain. And as we head into Suffolk County, the numbers go even higher. And it seems like Western Suffolk wound up getting a lot. So West Hills, and even into Ronkonkoma. So Western to Central Suffolk, you're talking an inch and 3/4 almost in certain areas. So a lot of rain. Everybody got, generally everybody got at least around an inch. Certain areas got more than other areas. But yeah, there was some pretty heavy rain. Unfortunately, I cannot find any totals from Philadelphia at their office. They haven't given any rainfall total statements. But that is what's going on with the rainfall. And I just want to briefly look over what change in the weather pattern we will be experiencing. And it's going to turn stormier. Yeah, I know, right? Stormier. Well, it's going to turn colder, and it's just going to be more of a trough in the east. So let me explain to you right now how this change is setting up. We're actually going to start off with the upper air on the GFS to show you how this change is occurring. So, the pattern we've been in is having this ridge over the east and the trough over the west and a ridge in the Gulf of Alaska. This is all going to change. This is from the 18Z GFS run. All right, so this is all going to start to change as we head into this week. Monday will be clearing. Tuesday we should have a nice sunny day, but not that cold because we're still under the influence of a ridge and kind of a zonal flow. But things are going to start to change. Take a look at what's happening over Greenland here. We have much higher than normal heights over here, which is a sign of a blocking pattern setting up. And that blocking pattern pushes the storm track much further to the south, and thus should make things colder for the East Coast and bring chances of coastal storms and possible snow. So as we head into, you could really see this really strong block over Greenland here. Very, very strong. This is a very strong NAO, negative NAO. And you can see here that is a coastal storm that could develop over us on Friday, which will have to be watched very closely. All right, whether it'll be cold enough to snow or not, it's really too early to tell right now. We'll look at the models, and it's saying rain for now, but keep your eye on it. You can see this block here, and this block here is going to set up and keep the storm track to the south and bring colder air. And you can see that this ridge in the Gulf of Alaska is now moved out of the way, and it is more of a ridge building in the west. See this ridge building in the west here? So that again dips the jet stream down, meaning colder air and possible chances for snow. And look at this. This is Thursday, March 8th. So some really nice, impressive shots. It looks like this polar vortex is trying to come down because we got this block here, and that's keeping the cold air. This is looking good. Hopefully we can get some below normal temperatures back in the picture here because it's been way too warm. I want to go ahead and look at the Euro on the upper air as well. Let's go with the Euro here and see how the Euro is. The Euro shows the block too. There's pretty much agreement in all the models that this block is happening and this pattern change is going to be happening. And we will definitely go into a colder than normal pattern here as we head into March. So March will come in like a lion, a cold lion, which is what we need right now. All right, so let's see how this all looks at the surface here. We'll go back to the GFS. And let me change the region too. All right, so we're back to GFS and the CONUS view here, and we're going to take a look and see exactly what's going to be happening here. So here we are. We'll start off into tomorrow, and you can see that high building in. We have a wave that's being pushed off to the south. That shouldn't affect us. And then we have clearing skies into tomorrow afternoon. Nice, should have a nice sunny day on Tuesday. Temperature's still going to be above normal though. Going to be in the upper 40s and low 50s. That high moves eventually moves offshore, but you can see what's happening here. We have a very strong low pressure system developing in the plains here. And take a look now. We've got that negative NAO developing, that blocking, and now this low is actually going to transfer its energy to a coastal low on Friday offshore. But right now it has it as mostly rain, and it's not even close. It has it as all more heavy rain again for us. But it could be some heavy rain and wind. This looks like a pretty intense coastal low that's developing. So, I mean, look at how tight these isobars are. These mean high winds. So it could be some coastal flooding involved with this storm. We'll have to keep our eye on it, but you can see here. And then look at how strong the blocking is. It actually pushes the storm. Instead of moving this way, east-northeast to northeast, it actually moves southeast. So, yeah, that's pretty amazing. And then maybe it'll lend us snow. Maybe we'll get a little snow at the end. But it moves. That's a really unusual track. But that's just how far the storm track is being suppressed now. The question is, how much cold air can we get in here? And here's another storm system that could develop offshore, right there. That looks like a clipper. So yeah, that would have us. This looks like a really cold air mass coming in right here on the weekend, on the Friday, March 9th to 10th, Saturday, March 10th. Could be a nice cold air mass coming in, and then another chance for a coastal storm there, and that could be a storm too. So we have some opportunities for snow in the forecast for sure. Let's go ahead and look at the temperature anomalies on the GFS and see, because it's really looking like winter is going to come back. I couldn't be happier. All right, so after we're going to deal with these above normal temperatures, unfortunately for this week, but hopefully by the end we get into the weekend, well, the above normal temperatures, remember, we're just around average, all right? And you can see there's below average temperatures now developing. And remember, the models always have a tendency to underdo the cold. I think it might be colder than this. And then take a look as we get into Thursday, March 8th, and Friday, March 9th. We have a lot of cold air now invading the United States, and it's going to continue. So look at that. Look at that. Now, if we could get that aimed toward us, that would be great. That is some really cold air right there. In fact, let's just see how that equates. Let's see what the actual air temperature is from this. Yeah, so yeah, we could be over here. Look at this. Wow. If we could get a piece of this, that would be awesome. So, you know, I mean, we got to make up for this February. It's been absolutely dreadfully warm. It's been a blowtorch February, and I think we're going to have some days in March where we might not hit freezing, hopefully. So that would be really, really nice. That would be really, really, really nice. Yeah, I'm encouraged by what I see on here. I just want to see what the Euro has for temperatures as well. Let's go ahead and look at that. Oh, this doesn't have it only has anomaly, I think. Yeah, it only gives the anomaly. It doesn't actually, it should give the 850. It gives the 850 temperature. All right, well, we can look at this. Let's see what that, and then I'll go to the anomaly. Yeah, you can see that cold air coming in already. Look at that. That's some pretty cold air. The Euro is, let's see, I really think we have some opportunities for snow too. I really think it's looking much better. Let's see the anomaly here. Oh yeah, there's some pretty strong anomalies here. Now with the blocking pattern, temperatures are above normal in Canada because the cold air has been pushed out of Canada and down into the United States. Now let's go ahead and look at the snowfall totals. We'll go back to we'll go back to GFS, and let's see what the snowfall totals is. Let's see if we can look at any. Let's see if there's any snow. Not really forecasting much snow, the GFS for us. Let's see if the Canadian is. Still not. Yeah, we may be in a situation where the storm track gets so suppressed that we may not get any snow. But, I don't care if it snows or it doesn't snow. I just want it to get cold again, all right? That's the main thing. I want it to get cold, all right? So that'll be it for this weather update. Just to make it a brief weather update. But things are encouraging. We just got to deal with a little more warmth this week. And then hopefully the cold air comes back, winter comes back, and we get that nice crisp air, and I can breathe again instead of this crappy warm air that we've been dealing with. So take it easy.